ladies and gentlemen, pupils, governors, parents, thank you very much for being here. Thank you to Mark for those kind words. And before I start what I planned to say, maybe I should reply just briefly to say how grateful I am to be in Yorkshire and not in the borders. And also perhaps to say, whilst I'll try my best, I don't promise to make a decision in that office in Friarage that is quite as influential as the one we just heard about. To all governors, to Mark, to our governing body, to former governors, I think we should all just stop for a minute and think of the work that they do on behalf of the school and thank them for that, for their time, their commitment, and they give that completely without anything other than generosity. So we benefit hugely from their expertise and we're very grateful indeed. A particular welcome today to former Governor John Say, who continues to be a great supporter of the school, and also to Chris Thomas, not a governor, but a member of staff who retired in July after being one of our longest serving members of staff and who dedicated so much of his time in the school through sport, including many overseas tours, which would have been formative experiences for many pupils, I'm sure. Speaking of commitment, it's also a great pleasure to welcome Fiona Dunn, who's here both as a leader's parent and a long-standing and much-loved member of staff who has played a tremendous role in the life of the school for the last 20 years and will be someone, I'm sure, about whom each of you, as pupils or leaders, have very fond memories. I'm delighted too to welcome our guest of honour today to today's prize giving, Dr. Izza Saqib, attended Yarm School through the senior school and the sixth form and was school captain before heading to King's College in London to study dentistry. After a number of years in the capital, Dr. Saqib came to her senses and realised that things were much nicer here in the North East, and she's quickly returned and has set up her own dental practice in Birmingham. She's joined today by her father and by her siblings who are also alumni of the school, and we welcome them. Dr. Saqib has now, with a good number of Yarm parents, completed the circle by becoming a former pupil who is also a parent of the school. We welcome Dr. Saqib and look forward to your words later today. We're all here to celebrate the student achievements, and in particular to celebrate the successes and the contribution made by last year's at SIT, who mark their graduation today. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome all of the leaders who are able to be here and all of the parents here to celebrate with you. This is the last time the cohort will be together, apart from those few who are unable to be here today, because they're abroad or already deep into the pre-season rowing or whatever it might be. It is wonderful to welcome you back to the PAA and congratulate you on your achievements. Perhaps I should move on to the elephant in the room, or rather the elephant, maybe that should be the headmaster in the room. Lots of you might be forgiven for thinking, who is this imposter? Who is this imposter standing on stage presuming to talk to us? In fact, the elephant in the room, now the headmaster in the room, is actually three headmasters in the room. And I'm delighted that Yarm School's founding headmaster, Neville Tate, is here with us today. A man whose vision and drive built this school from its inception and whose first cohort of pupils included our very own chairman of governors, Mr. Mark Thompson. Welcome, Neville. The next headmaster in the room, and also here as a leaders present, a parent, as we've heard, is my predecessor, David Dunn. It is very fitting, I think, that we sit in one of the buildings that exists because of the commitment, drive and passion that David has had for this school. These two men, my headmasterly father and grandfather, if you like, dedicated the last 20 years of their careers to the fortunes of this school. And we all owe them a debt of gratitude for enabling each of you pupils and former pupils to have benefited from the fantastic education you have received. David in particular has been exceptionally generous to me in the process of handing over the reins, and I'm very pleased to be able to publicly mark my gratitude to him. I've got big shoes to fill. And so, just 3 weeks into my new job as headmaster, here I am having to eulogise about the wonderful group of former pupils who have achieved so much in their time here at school, but I've never met any of you really, apart from a handful on A-level results day, a few more on my visits to the school since I was appointed, and one or two perhaps during one terrifying part of my interview, in which the shortlisted candidates were all asked questions in a panel by bright, keen and merciless students. If you were asked for your feedback out of that process, thank you for being so generous and for giving me a vote of confidence, and that you didn't, in which case I'm delighted that you were overruled. To try and get to know a bit more about you, the leaders, I've been talking to your teachers, your former teachers, and I asked them to give me some thoughts and reflections about you as a year. Sadly, Hardly anyone had a good word to say, and I struggled to find a popular. Quite the opposite. The overall picture from these comments was unbelievably positive. And I think you can look around at each other and congratulate yourselves on being such a likeable, positive, and inspirational year group. You made a massive impression on your teachers, and there were more comments than I can possibly include here, so apologies to colleagues whose words aren't mentioned. I think it's particularly notable how many of your former heads of year and your heads of house got in touch to commend your cohesiveness and to recall how much fun you were. One of them recalling with fondness, which of you won the award for most likely to hog the radiator, or the Donald Trump Award for tact and diplomacy, and my favourite, the Guinness World Record holder for number of water bottles in a locker award. I won't embarrass those individuals here, but you probably know who you are. Some words that came out from these comments in your teacher's eyes that describe you: creative, eclectic, gifted, enthusiastic, fun, honest, reflective. You were full of ideas and energy. The class of 2019 are stars. You are remembered as a group of students who, in the main, invested in their teachers and were fiercely loyal to them. You were wonderful role models who gave so much to the school in so many areas. Another teacher explained, I always felt that I was appreciated for what I did for them, which created a sense of partnership that was immensely satisfying as a teacher. They were a pleasure to teach, but also good to be around, and they were genuinely good company. A different colleague remarked, there were a few cheeky chappies, and looking around the room now, I can't believe that's true, but anyway. But they were always willing to put their hands up if they made a mistake, and they were keen to learn from them. There's a real passion for performing arts within this year group, and you provided the school with so many special memories, most notably the performances in their midst. Thanks to you, 180 pupils are registered and interested in performing in our next music group in Saigon. On the theatrical theme, another teacher said, I thoroughly enjoyed last year's Upper Sixth Theatre Studies performance of my favourite sitcom, Fawlty Towers, and thought they really did it justice. You're remembered for your creative and imaginative performances in the act of Shakespeare, and there were fond memories of house drama under your directorships. In intellectual spheres, the incredible range of EPQ projects was commended. A new language was discovered. Not discovered. New language was created from scratch. A guidebook to Pompeii, a charity event, a sculpture, and the secret life of the Clifton Suspension Bridge, to name a few. You were not afraid to discuss the nature of reality in class, and you were our best ever quiz team, just one question away from the national finals. Your debating skills were phenomenal, as was the outstanding and entertaining chairing of the House debates. Is there a future Speaker of the House in the House? Because I understand there might be a vacancy coming up. In sport, there were comments about competitiveness, guts, determination, teamwork, respect and fairness. One colleague recalled a second 11 football match against Barnard Castle, which was drawn 3-3 and saw one of you as a fifth year score two absolute beauties from outside the box, probably 25 to 30 yards each time, one with each foot. And your strengths were not just in traditional sports, but there was also recognition that there are some seriously competitive spike ball players in the room. Several of you successfully completed your Golden Conventor Award, which is a wonderful testament to your personal organisational determination. And a number of you had a trip to London to attend a garden party in the grounds of Buckingham Palace, or a special invite to St James's Palace to receive your awards. One head of department reflected on a year plagued by changes from the exam board and a new specification. And said of the group enduring this alongside them, did the students wallow in self-pity? Absolutely not. They were in it with us. We were a team working to the same goal, and they were quick and keen to do whatever it took to achieve success. I'm personally grateful to each and every one of them for making what could have been, frankly, a harrowing teaching experience into a highly productive and positive learning experience. The proof was in the pudding, and where other schools fell victim to the endless changes, I feel our pupils' success is down to their resilience, their grip on reality, their ambition, and their supportive, mature team play attitudes. I think this penultimate recollection says a lot about the impression you left. The outgoing Upper Sixth were one of my favourite year groups that I've ever taught. I genuinely missed teaching them when they went off on study. I would have been quite happy to sacrifice some, perhaps all, of the 3 periods I ended up having when they left to continue teaching them. They were not only good students, but great people. I had watched a Netflix documentary about a teacher who had mysteriously gone missing and whose students had made it their life's work to investigate their disappearance. On discussion with my class, they assured me that if I went missing mysteriously, they would spend a reasonable amount of time to back to me. Certainly not a lifetime, but maybe a few years if they weren't super busy. They had a great sense of humour and always managed to make me laugh, even in period one on a wet and windy morning. My final quote comes from Mr. Dunn, who's your headmaster for the entirety of your time in school, even if you started here at 3 years old. He said, "You are the second cohort who came through from the nursery to the sixth form. 11 of you did that. Many of you joined the senior school in 2012, the first year of this wonderful building. You all embodied the school's ethos of work hard, play hard. You got on particularly well with each other, were mutually supportive, and turned in 2 fantastic sets of public exam results. He is, as we all are, exceptionally proud of him." In a moment, I will pause for the first of our 2 musical interviews. I'm very grateful to Mrs. Stout for her work with these and to the pupils who have given up time to rehearse these pieces since the start of term. It's particularly lovely to see that a number of our form pupils will be performing too, which reinforces the messages I've been giving you about the qualities of you to you. Having spent time reflecting on the breadth of your achievements and contributions to school life, and the legacy you will leave within the hearts and minds of your teachers, it's also a pleasure to consider the academic successes and distinctions you have collectively achieved. Many of these achievements will be recognised as being award prizes later on, and they're detailed in the programme, and they are testament to your individual and collective determination and resilience. Your A-level results come at the end of the first year, where all of the subjects were examined under reformed, more rigorous linear qualifications, without any AS levels being taken, and you've helped to celebrate our best A-level results for several years by nearly every metric. A tremendous 57% of all grades were awarded an A-star today, surpassing our 5-year average and more than doubling the national average. 8 of you received 3 or more A-stars, which is a spectacular achievement, with many others obtaining outstanding grades across the board. As a body of teachers, though, we are just as proud of every pupil who applied themselves to the best of their ability, with perseverance in the face of adversity at times, and celebrated significant personal achievement, even if those grades are not A-stars and A's. We are proud of you all. Your imminent future destinations are astonishingly varied, and you will tackle a breadth of subjects and routes to future qualifications that are hugely exciting. Those of you going on to university include some fantastic achievements, gaining places at the most prestigious and highly competitive courses and universities. 6 of you head off to Oxford or Cambridge. 17 of you go off to study medicine and dentistry or veterinary medicine. Many of you gain places on sought-after courses in fantastic institutions. Others will head off more directly to the world of work, or to an apprenticeship, or to the armed services, or for a gap year before those next stages. And we wish each of you the very best of luck on your journeys. It's right that we thank those students who worked on behalf of you all in various ways and the whole school in their time here. House captains, prefects, peer support mentors, team captains and so on. And I wanted to pay particular tribute to the school officers and thank them on your behalf for all their work over the year. So thank you to Femi Afolabi, Charlotte Ryan-Lambert, Susanna Dunn, Thomas Malloy and Sarah Portsmouth for their contributions as vice captains, and to the captains of the school, Sam Harvey and Kate McKean. I focused on our leavers, and this is your day, of course, but it is right to acknowledge that those other students here today too, and I would ask all the pupils here to reflect on the character of the year group of leavers, and I hope to aspire to lead as well as they have done in their time in the school. We recently celebrated the current lower 6 GCSE results, and in this time of ongoing reform of the examination system, it's also the first year where all of the GCSE examinations were graded by numbers, with 9 to 1 replacing A-star, A, and B. Once again, we celebrated some superb results. 64% of our grades were awarded at 9 to 7, the equivalent of an A-star and an A in old money, and this is over 3 times higher than the national average. 17 of our pupils received 10 or more grades at 9 or 8, placing them right at the top of the national cohort of GCSE, and as with the A-level results, many of our pupils deserve praise and recognition for achieving results that represent personal success based on significant and sustained endeavour. Returning to the leavers, I hope you will look back on your time at Yarm School with fondness and pride. And as I said to the whole school on our first assembly this term, I hope that Yarm School is a community to which you feel you belong. I don't, however, want you to encourage too much nostalgia. The school won't have been as successful as we'd hoped if you look back on your time here as the best years of my life. The best years of your lives are ahead of you, and the time you spent at Yarm will, I hope, give you the foundations to make a success of the opportunities you are presented. These foundations are built by our philosophy to educate for life, and we sincerely hope that you will leave with confidence, resilience, self-esteem, self-respect, intellectual curiosity, the ability to work as a team, or to lead when required. I sincerely hope that you will keep in touch with the school and let us know how things are going. Even better, come back and visit us. No doubt you will remember lectures, talks, seminars and lunches with former pupils who gave up their time to inspire, encourage and advise you. And I hope we can see you back again to do the same to the next generation of Yarm School pupils. After I finish speaking, we'll hear another piece of music, the traditional arrangement by Holorant and Witness. After that, each of our graduates will come up to receive a copy of this year's school magazine, and Dr. Saqib will award the prizes and give her address. And I thought about how to finish, and perhaps surprisingly, I thought I'd read a poem. One that many of you will know, I expect, and one that eloquently sums up the journey that you're about to embark on. and the optimism with which you should tackle it. It's a long poem, so bear with me. The Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guys who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care, but suddenly look and say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not-so-good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's open there, in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen, and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along. You'll start happening too. The places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar the high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll top all the rest. Except when you don't. Because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups will happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on, you'll be left in the lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun, and slumping yourself is not easily done. You'll come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right and three-quarters, or maybe not quite, or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple, it's not, I'm afraid you'll find, for a mind maker ever to make up their mind. You can get so confused that you're starting to race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed by fear toward useless places. The waiting place. For people just waiting. Waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for the wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone's just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing, with banner flick flapping once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of a guy or girl. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored, there are games to be won, and the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame, you'll be as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win, because you'll play against you, all alone, whether you like it or not. Alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of the pants. There are some down on the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go through the hack and cracks howl. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you will hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go, so be sure when you step with great care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And when you succeed, yes, you will indeed, 98.75% guaranteed. Kids, you'll move mountains. So, be your name Bucksbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali Van Allen O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. Good luck. Thank you very much.
Who'll be a witness for my Lord? Who'll be a witness for my Lord? Who'll be a witness for my Lord? Who'll be a witness for my Lord?
I'll be a witness for my Lord. I'll be a witness for my Lord.
natural man.
Sansa was a witness for my Lord. Sansa was a witness for my Lord. Sansa was a witness for my Lord. Sword is a witness for my Lord.
Getting to Yarm, my life at Yarm, and then my life after Yarm and where I am now. So I can still remember my first day when I started, and let's just say it wasn't your conventional first day. I went downstairs and my mum and dad were having a very serious conversation on the dining room table, which is where they had all their serious conversations. And my dad said, "Tomorrow you are going to Yarm." He has really good English, he doesn't really speak like that. He's glaring at me. Okay. If any of you are the older siblings, you will know you are usually the guinea pig child or the experimental child. So my parents thought, let's send her. If it goes well, we'll send the other two who are both here. And they both ended up going to Yarm as well. So we rocked up, no appointment, no prior reservation, we're real go-getters. And in hindsight, it's actually the best thing to do when looking at any establishment or starting a new job, or if you're thinking about getting serious with a future girlfriend, you just rock up at their door and see what they look like on an off day. So we are in the car park at Yarm School, and my mother called Mr. Dunn and said, I want to talk to you about my daughter joining school. And he said, well, you know, I have an assembly in 20 minutes. Where are you? How far do you live? And she said, well, I'm outside. To which he replied, oh, please come in, please come in. So I sat down with Mr. Dunn. I showed him all my certificates, my academic achiever of the year, good attendance, my grade 1 recorder, my swimming 10 metres dolphin badge. And at which point Mr. Dunn said something that really, really stuck by me. He said that you will find a lot more like-minded people here, which was very, very true. And unfortunately, where I was at my other school, beforehand I was made fun of for being clever, which is really silly, really, if you think about it. So then I had my entrance exam, which many of the parents had been to the boardroom. Do we still have the boardroom? Yeah, it's like, no? Okay, it was like a long room. Imagine sort of Alan Sugar's Apprentice. So it's a long table, you're sat on one end of it doing a 2-hour exam. Then it was marked, and then they decided that I was in. That was it, I was hired. So I went downstairs to the uniform shop where my mother proceeded to pay a hefty bill for my uniform, and I was straight into class, and nobody at my other school knew I'd even left. And I made some brilliant, brilliant friends. That was my first day. And if you think about it, you have to spend the majority of your waking day somewhere. Why not to do it somewhere like here? I mean, you have a river running through the back of the school and you're surrounded by lush, beautiful greenery. It's your very own version of Hogwarts. We all know Yarm is big on extracurricular, as we've seen today. I got to go surfing in Saltburn, and you know, still to this day I say to people, I've been surfing, you know. I never was good at hockey. I never understood how I was supposed to dribble and see where I was going at the same time. Originally I'm Pakistani, so we like cricket, as you would probably guess. I wanted to play cricket and there was no girls' cricket team set up. They let me play on the nets at the top of the hill with the boys. I was the only girl who played. And when it was time for house cricket, I was the only girl playing house cricket with all of the boys, while all of the other girls were playing house netball and house tennis. And I got really, really good because afterwards they were just not nice to me anymore. And I went on to be cricket captain at university at King's, in charge of the women's team. When I got to A-level, I was the only person who wanted to take religion and philosophy. At that time it was a new department. I was the only person who wanted to take it to A2. And they let me have a one-to-one session, one-to-one. I was the only person in that entire class with Mrs. Mitchell. It was brilliant. We talked about tea, life, virtue ethics. It was great. And then came the time where I thought, head girl interviews are coming up. I thought I could probably do this. It doesn't look too hard. It's a really fun interview process. You have Mr. Dunn, Mr. Woodward and Dr. Goodall, all three of them sat giving you a really, really grilling interview process, asking you about your strengths and your weaknesses. So I went through it, I thought it went fine. Now this is just speculation, I don't have any proof of this, but I remember that we all know Kat Copeland, who obviously went on to win the gold medal for her rowing in the Olympics. She was also running for head girl. Now apparently, like I said, it's just speculation, she was asked in her interview, if you had to choose between a head girl commitment and a rowing commitment, what would you choose? Of course she said head girl commitment, which is a really good answer, I would have said the same thing myself. Then she was asked, can you come back tomorrow at 4 o'clock for the results, to which she replied, I can't, I've got rowing. which obviously worked out really, really well for her, and really, really well for me, because I ended up being head girl, along with Adam Bridges, who I understand he works here now, and I'll be honest, he did do a lot of the work for me and let me off more than enough times to go to revision sessions and do library cramming, because he's a lot more naturally smarter than I am. So, let's be honest, 17, 18 is very young to decide what you want to do for the rest of your life. And for those of you who do know what you want to do, that's great. I went to King's to do dentistry, but I wasn't just drilling teeth. I saw someone who'd fallen off a ladder and had their scalp incised, their face peeled off, their surgery done, and their face put back on. I saw methadone addicts who'd had their teeth worn down to green mush. However, the main difference is, when you look beside you, you see people of all calibre, of all ability, of all backgrounds, from all over the world, and you realise the world is a lot bigger than Yarm, and your time here will only prepare you for what you're about to face, but the real learning will all happen out there. Because although you can set yourself a life plan, there are certain things that you just won't have control over. You need to think ultimately about what you measure success by. Is it your bank balance, or how many degrees you have? Somebody once said that you should be rich by heart and not by status. If I can advise you anything, it's that you should get digital. And I know some people have mentioned this earlier on before as well. The majority of companies and businesses are now measured by their ability to create products and services and experiences that are digitally enhanced. And I'll give you an example of that. Who knows who the Kardashians are? One of my favourite TV shows too. So Kylie Jenner, she is the youngest female billionaire in the world. She did not like the new version of Snapchat. Snapchat is where you can take silly photos of yourself and send them to your friends. The point is, she did not like it. She tweeted about it and caused its shares to fall by millions and millions, and that is something that's pretty powerful. I would say you need to expand your mind and your horizons and your circle so that you can speak to anyone from all walks of life. You need to be able to speak to a broom sweeper, but also speak to the CEO of a big company. What I really wish someone had told me when I was at this point in my life was, it doesn't matter if you don't know what you want to do right now. It's great if you do, but don't worry if you don't, because the chances are you'll be doing something completely different in 10 years' time. And if you're still doing the same thing you endeavour to do today in 10 years' time, then I'm sorry, you've led a pretty boring life these past 10 years. And now, unfortunately, my stepmother who brought me here became ill and passed away, leaving 4 dental surgeries to be run by my father and I. And for us, family takes precedence. So I moved back up north, I had a baby, I had another baby, and we were thinking, where do we send this child to school? And I made an appointment. I didn't have my mother's gumption to just turn up, and I saw Mrs. Spate. And trust me, it's much easier being on the receiving end of the private school education rather than the paying end. Niall, my son, he's 3 and he loves it. He couldn't be happier to be a member of that owl family, and I know it's a lot of money to pay for him to go finger painting. I'm joking, Miss Reynolds, I know you do want to do It's like the little things. The day he came home to me and he said with hand actions, "Bonjour, Mama." So for me, and I'm sure majority of the parents in this room looking at your sons and daughters today, I hope you'll agree that it's been 100% worth it. I wish you guys all the success in the world, but remember that you have your whole lives ahead of you. So climb mountains, cross oceans, and then stop to watch the sunset. Drink lots of coffee, and have hunger and drive, and I hope you end up exactly where you want to be. And at the end of the day, even the worst days only last 24 hours. Just remember to stay happy and humble.